Another naive idiot faces jail for believing agitators like Trump, Biggs, and Lake. Opinion: we hope prosecutors send a message to idiots who fall for the lies. What about politicians who spread false conspiracies? Do you think ex-President Donald Trump or fans like U.S. Representatives Andy Biggs and Kari Lake feel somewhat responsible for another naive idiot being jailed for threats against Arizona officials after being deceived by conspiracy theories and bull about rigged elections? No. Me too. I think these political firebreathers, many around the country, have convinced themselves that they had nothing to do with the intimidation, harassment, and death threats that rained down on Maricopa County chiefs, Recorder Stephen Richer, Governor Katie Hobbs, others. On Monday, an Iowa man was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for threats against Superintendent Clint Hickman and former Arizona Attorney General Mark Brinovich. Others will go to jail for death threats. Yep. Not exactly the brightest bulb in the MAGA frame. This came after a Massachusetts man pleaded guilty when he posted a message on the Arizona government website warning then Secretary of State Katie Hobbs to resign. Otherwise the explosive that hits his personal space will explode. And that comes after a man outraged by spreading conspiracy bull about the Arizona election was court sentenced to 3.5 years in prison for threatening lives and families of Richer County. Attorney General's Civil Division Chief Tom Liddy. Trump found it appropriate to vomit violent rhetoric. We know how it all started. At least we know how they were accepted. It has become normal for Republicans to spread violent rhetoric, talking about Trump's great success at the GOP base and how Mexico has sent us drug dealers, criminals and rapists. Since then, he has demonized everyone he saw as a threat. Montini, why isn't the threat investigation into a shell? And that attitude spread to political minions like Biggs and Lake. This explains why Biggs felt comfortable tweeting after Trump was prosecuted, "We've now reached the war stage. Tit for tat." He explains that Lake said at a Republican Party meeting in Georgia that he had a message for Attorney General Merrick Garland, Special Counsel Jack Smith, President Joe Biden, and the media. What about Lake and the others spreading lies? Lake said, "If you want President Trump, you're going have get past me. And you're going have past 75 million Americans just like me. And let me tell you, most of us are cardholder members of the NRA. It's not a threat. It's a public service announcement. Such harsh criticism has consequences. It puts good people at risk. We hope these ongoing investigations will send a message to idiots who fall for the lies." But what about the politicians who spread the false conspiracies that inspired them? They still don't seem to have received any messages. How many minions must go to jail for the agitators to back down? Does this happen even if some